Hello, people, and welcome to the 100 subscriber Flemish fanfiction reading special. This fanfiction is made by the user named UnoXL, and it is for the character named Flemish from Generic Fight Game. You will now begin this wonderful story. Come on with this shit. It was a regular old day at the Generic Fight Game servers. It was dry and dusty, going weeks, even months without any update. Then, when Easter finally hit, we get notified of a brand new Generic Fight Game update. Amir and Hubert had provided a unique and brand new event specifically for Easter. At first, it looked like a Sky Islands reskin, but after a few minutes, a giant egg appeared in the sky. After patiently waiting for it to reach us, an alarm was sounded, and the egg came crashing down on us. After the nuking, we were notified about a special boss fight. Moments before we were teleported into a strange and unknown world, this was the beginning of our love. What the fuck? After our teleportation, the whole server was brought to an island filled with Moai statues and a weird ritual in the middle. There were rusty weapons everywhere and water that could instantly kill you. We had pickaxes with us, which we used to dig the Moai stones down and destroy them. Each of the Moai stones contained a uniquely coloured, shining egg. These eggs were brought to the middle of the island and were put into the ritual, causing a portal to open and transport us to an even smaller island. Chapter 1. Harsh. Okay, how long is this? There's 3. Oh my god. Chapter 1. Harsh beginnings. After a few seconds, 4 portals appeared in the sky, each having their own unique colour. Out of the portals came bunnies who were designed and scripted to kill us and be the last ones standing. Out of the red one came Scorch, a fighter bunny with a tank top and a pair of sunglasses. Okay. Out the green one came Troy, a nerdy bunny with a bow tie and a pair of glasses. Out of the purple one came Calypso, a mage bunny surrounded by an unbreakable egg shield. The entire server was ready to fight, and immediately opted to killing Troy. However, I laid my eyes on something else. As the final portal, a pink one, opened, I felt a weird feeling. Okay. As if I was destined to meet it. Or rather, to meet what's inside. As I waited, I felt tense. I couldn't wait to see what would exit the portal. I saw a leg swoop out of it with a pink cargo pants and sturdy brown boots. I need to just take a break, okay? I thought it was another male bunny, but when I first saw the whole body come out of the portal, it was a female soldier, a trooper, called Flemish. I was in shock. I couldn't move, talk, breathe, or blink. I couldn't stop looking. Not because of disappointment, but love. Love at first sight. I never felt like this before. I wanted to greet her, talk to her, know her, communicate with her, but then I felt a hefty, powerful force on the side of my face. Okay, I've got this, bro. I've got this. I need to read the whole thing. Flemish had hit me in the face with a giant hammer. As soon as the hit connected, I felt it. The hammer had a special power. power that would only allow a true, strong fighter to wield it. As I was knocked away by the hammer, I landed next to the water, which shocked the other players. A player named Exility was shouting at me, "Watch out! Don't get knocked into the water!" However, his voice was muffled, as I was mesmerized by the very beauty in front of me. I was walking towards her, but then she started spinning and spinning and spinning. So she launched herself towards me, knocking me away again. That made me realize that she was forced to fight us. That we were meant to fight her, kill her with no other choice. I rejected this thought and tried again. Yelling, "Stop it, Flemish! This isn't you! Let me help you!" Flemish remained silent, almost as if she couldn't talk. As I was about to shout again, I was interrupted by another player called Coco. "Stop trying that, dude. She's programmed to fight us like all the others. She's literally a boss enemy. Just kill her before she kills you." These words stabbed me in the heart. There's no way. No shot. It's not true. There has to be something I can do. She's obviously forced to fight us. I know deep inside my heart that she isn't like that. I don't believe it. Was that feeling I felt at the sight of the portal not real? Okay, hold on. Alright, hold on. I have the sad music on playing in the background right now. That it just perfectly represents my feelings. Whew. The server had finished off Troy, setting him ablaze and making him drown himself. The next target was Flemish. As I was standing there, unable to move, I watched the other players rush towards her. Despite her best efforts, she stood no chance against the players. I wanted to scream. I wanted them to stop. I wanted to stop them out. I wanted to help her, but nothing came of me. The players got her down to one knee. As I thought it was over, I felt something coming from the hammer. Then, at a blink of the eye, the hammer was in the sky, and Flemish smashed it into the ground, creating a giant shockwave explosion of the remaining magic left in the hammer. All the players were launched away, being damaged heavily. Flemish then collapsed, and the hammer was finally let go of. I felt tears running down my cheeks. My eyes were burning, my hands were sweating. It's not real. She's not dead. It can't be. Then I felt something. That same feeling I had felt at the sight of the portal. It was coming from Flemish. Or more so, her hammer. I thought that the magic in her hammer was gone already. I wasted no time taking the hammer. And felt a faint magical aura emanating from it. The hammer had a label on it, which stated the word in heavy bold, Mjolnir. Okay. That's chapter 1. Oh, okay, I can make it through this. This is so much longer. As the server rounded up to fight, gifts appeared on the island, alongside a special golden gift. I didn't care about them. I didn't care about who got the golden gift. All I cared about was my queen! I'm gonna hang myself. There had to be a way for her to come back, without intent to kill, without forced actions. We're all teleported to the main game again. I still had tears in my eyes, alongside the Mjolnir. I had to find a way. There had to be a way. I was searching, day and night, for a solution, while other players... I'm not gonna say it yet. For a solution, while other players kept horrendously torturing her. All for a golden gift. I never cared about what was in the gift. I thought it was just going to be another dumb menu item. That's when, one day, I saw a player known as the Cat 4, 3, 2, 1. The cat, my evil brother, used a staff, a purple staff that could create egg shields around the player. The same egg shield and staff that Calypso used. I ran towards him and asked him where he got that from. He told me that he got it from the golden gift, awarded at the end of the bunny fight. This gave me the idea and hope that maybe, just maybe, I could use the staff on Morgan and somehow resurrect her. With this thought, I returned to the island where we first met and recover the golden gift that she could return again with full freedom. The server spawned in, destroyed the Moai statues, and started the ritual again. We got teleported to the island again, and then the bunnies spawned. There she was. My queen. Still stuck in endless torture. I had to free her. I had to save her. I rushed towards Troy, alongside all the other players. We immediately set him ablaze, then killed him. Womp womp. Next target, Scorch. We trapped him in a corner and made him miss all of his attacks. We kept hitting him over and over. As his health plummeted, he charged up a special attack and launched a fire fist on us. It set the third of us ablaze, burning them alive. It looked like it finished him off before he could do any more damage. Next on the list, Calypso. His shield broke, making him vulnerable. He shot his magic purple eggs at us, injuring many. It was hard to regenerate with him constantly shooting. Not even mentioning that the eggs could change direction towards you. Calypso kept teleporting, but we got him trapped on the side of the map. Okay. I think my body is starting to collapse after reading this. Okay, there we go. It was over for him. Just a few more hits. Then out of nowhere, a giant shockwave appeared beneath us. It launched us all away. I managed to move away at the last second before being launched. I landed head first on the ground and turned around. Calypso was dead, slowly fading away. But behind him were my comrades. The other players were launched into the water, killing them instantly. I turned around and saw the cause of the shockwave, Flemish. I sat there, looking at her. I questioned myself, why me? Why must I be the one to do this task? As I was lost in my thoughts, I saw a spinning pink tornado come towards me. I narrowly dodged it and brushed my thoughts away. This is for the greater good. I can do this. I must. As much as it was hurting me, I fought. I slashed, I stabbed, I attacked with my pickaxe. I could see her being hurt, but I had to. I couldn't let this keep going. I got her on one knee, and it was depressed. I hugged her, telling her everything would be okay, and stabbed her in the neck. I cried. I hugged tighter. I didn't want to let go, but then I saw a hammer above me. I forgot about it. A final attack, but I didn't care. Okay. I kissed. I can do this. I kissed her. I cried. And when I retracted, I saw a tear in my eye, before realizing she had passed. Her body faded away as the victory music started playing. I saw the golden gift. I approached it. I walked up to it and grabbed it. Calypso's staff obtained. I do not think I have been through more agony reading a piece of literature in my life. Okay, last bit. Chapter 3. Love and Loss. I returned to the main game. I spawned in Sky Islands and made my way to the Omega Cube. At the top of the mountain, I placed the hammer down and smashed the staff onto the hammer. It was silent. I could hear the wind blowing. I could hear the waves of beachside. Nothing happened. I tried again and again, but nothing happened. I felt betrayed. I cried. I mourned. I screamed. I raged before I eventually placed the staff onto the Omega Cube. I gave up. I'm sorry. Flemish. I couldn't do it. But before I could leave, I heard a loud energy blast. I turned around and saw that the Omega Cube was gone. I looked down and saw the staff, now coated in a new neon yellow color. Replacing the purple one, it merged with the Omega Cube. I felt the energy that the staff was emitting. It felt temporary, and I knew this would only be my only chance I would get. I grabbed the staff and smashed it onto the hammer again. As the energy from the staff transferred to the hammer, I could sense it being repaired. The magic inside of it was coming back, and in front of me, I was a figure I almost thought I lost. I saw Flemish. I shouted that like fucking 3 in the morning, fading into reality. She came down. She came out of the hammer and stood there. She opened her eyes, looked at me, and grabbed her hammer. I thought that she would attack me again. I closed my eyes and accepted death. But then, I hear the sound of her hammer powering down. I opened my eyes and saw that she put it behind her back. Dying! I looked into her eyes, and what I saw will forever be cemented into my mind. A tear in her eye, a smile on her face, a blush on her cheek. Then suddenly, she hugged me. I feel like if she did that, she'd fucking, like, crush you. She feels like a very strong woman, like, to the point where she'd fucking crush your bones if she fucking did a handshake. She wept, cried, said her first ever words. Thank you so much. I'm in tears. I couldn't believe it. She could talk again? She was free from her programming. I was filled with joy, happiness, excitement. We were finally turned around. And looked at the sky, seeing a man in a red jacket and blue jeans. Oh no, it's a man wearing glasses and a white checkered hat. It was the creator. Emergent. This plot goes deep. Why are you here? Answer me now. I looked back and saw Flemish look the other way. I knew something was up. Don't tell me. No, don't tell me. Don't tell me that man's gonna be like the strict dad. The really strict dad. Oh my god. I knew something was up. I looked back at the creator and said, "What does it matter? It's her choice. She doesn't want to fight people." The creator gave me the scariest gaze I've ever seen. I felt anxious. He yelled, "What does it matter for you? She's my creation. Now get out before I ban you." Flemish reacted quickly and screamed. No, don't. I love him. Silence continued after that. The creator replied, "You what?" Rage started to fill him. He had veins pop up on his face. He was furious. "You love him? That's it? Since you want to misbehave so much and disobey me, I guess I'll delete you forever, seeing as Easter is over already." I felt stabbed in the heart. I couldn't speak. I couldn't scream. I couldn't. But then, Flemish pulled my head towards her and looked me in the eyes. The next words that came out of her mouth, I can never forget. Live on. Live on without me. Promise that I love you. After barely finishing the sentence, she disappeared right in front of me. She was deleted. Gone forever. What disappointment. She had so much potential, the creator said. I looked in disgust towards him, in anger, in rage. I wanted him dead. He vanished away after saying that, while I stood there with only the staff and trauma. One day. One day I will get you, American 2. You pay for your crimes. 5 likes for part 2. And that has been the reading of the Flemish fanfiction by Uno Ixel. I hope you all enjoyed. And thank you for 100 subscribers. Goodbye.